being a lifelong fan of professional wrestling, my favorite promotion when I was in high school was easily ECW. I saw it when I was in elementary school originally, seen it late one night on television, was blown away by it. So my mind was blown again in 1999 or 2000, whenever the copyright is on these, I believe 1999, yeah, when ECW actually got its own legit line of action figures. Now, I've had most of these before. I don't have the Dudleys. That's like the only one out of the original couple series that came out that I don't have. The Dudleys. I have just little Guido out of like the Thrill Zone or whatever the other series were called. I'm still in the hunt for those. But these here were figures that I already had. But over the years I actually lost Taz, so I don't have Taz anymore. And he actually comes with the ECW Championship. More on that later. I had a Sabu still, but it's mint, so. And I got a good deal on these. I got these at the local collector's store, Nostalgia Mall. It's the Blast of the Past Nostalgia Mall in Manchester. Got a good deal on these. Couldn't pass it up, so I purchased both these figures, and I'm going to unbox them here for you live on the internet. I don't feel bad about opening these, because as you can tell, the cases have seen better days. They've turned yellowish or whatever, and these actually have the accessories. We're going to start here with Sabu. It tells about his pivot punch there on the bottom. Now, original San Francisco Toys made the WCW figures before this, but then when WCW kind of went to the Marvel, Toy Biz, whatever line, they switched over to ECW. So that is actually still the same ring they kind of used in the LJ Inish and other WCW figure line, I'm pretty sure, just repainted. That is actually if that'll come in there, that is actually a prototype of Taz that wasn't released. I believe RVD's figurehead was a prototype that wasn't released, and Sabu's wasn't. As you can see, Sabu looked like that, but when you turn him around, he looks very much different. But there it is. These are the action feature series here. The original line, series 1, I believe. I'm going to pop these open. Hopefully they don't turn to dust on me, because as you can see, wow, this one is giving me some trouble. Hold on a second. As you can see, these don't want to come open, and they've had better days, obviously. So, as I'm having to use the muscle and snap back on the pop-off camera here, but there it is. We have freed Sabu from his chamber here, and there is a nice accessory, a nice little trash can accessory. They all came with something, usually a weapon. There is a mint but stiff, oh heck, Sabu. There we go. His leg will bend. Even the one I have, his leg don't want to bend. Pretty good likeness on Sabu. Has the tape. This one here they actually moved. The knees moved, although it's stiff. Has a little pivot punch action there. And because of the way his hand is made, if you want to, you can put the trash can in his hand, set him up against somebody, pivot punch the can right into somebody, if you want to. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to set them up for display. But I'm pretty excited about the Taz one, since I had lost Taz. Well, hold on before I open him. There's Taz with his towel. T-A-Z Taz, notice. There is the pivot punch motion. There's the weird chair that comes with him. And, of course, the back looks the same as Sabu's does. But this one here I had and I lost. It was actually the first ECW figure I ever had was Taz. My cousin purchased him for me for Christmas one year, when I didn't even know they actually had them anywhere in the area, so that made my holiday. And like I said before, he comes with the ECW Championship that I had lost as well, so really, awesome to get these for the price that I got these for, considering that you can get the belt for probably $20 alone on the internet sometimes. There's the chair. Not sure if it's gimmicked right or not, but there it is. And here is the human suplex machine himself, Taz, which at the time was one of my favorite wrestlers in ECW. There's the championship, the ECW title that does not want to show up on camera. Maybe I can, there it is. This is the one they had for Barely Legal, I believe, before they switched to another championship. Let's see if it can come off here without falling apart on me. I believe it's going to come right off. I got an RVD one recently. I don't think the title would come off him since they popped him out of the pack and had caused a little bit of paint to spare on the back. A little bit of that here. As you can see there, I don't know if it's going to pick that up. It looks a little bit discolorized. Probably going to wear off on him, but what can you do? The backside has that as well. The cool thing about Taz, though, is you can see he has his leg tattoo. Not really sure if that's showing up at all. It's probably not, but there's a leg tattoo there. Pretty good detail on that. The arm tattoos that would eventually be used for t-shirts and all that stuff is there. And that's a lot of detail for a figure that come out in 1999, really. Because a lot of times Jax or somebody would kind of skim over the actual tattoos as we make Taz strike a little pose here. Like I said, one of my favorites at the time, next to people like Raven and RVD. But that's that, and this is the title. One of the coolest things about this figure. The later version come with Mike Awesome, and hopefully one day I'll get that figure as well, because the Mike Awesome I have is actually the WCW Toy Biz one. I don't actually have the ECW one. But since I've been on my resurgence of action figure collecting here lately, I seem to be going to some great lengths to get these figures. So there they are in all their glory. Let me get it. So there they are in all their extreme glory, the ECW original San Francisco Toy Makers action figure line. And who knows, maybe one night I'll get bored and toss in a little RVD here for some tag team action. And we'll throw a little Tommy Dreamer in here with Taz to be his partner. And if we get super bored, maybe we'll just throw a little New Jack in for good measure. So, do you have any of these? Do you like these? Let me know below. Comment, like, subscribe, share. And remember, we're still a horror channel, so don't unsubscribe just because you've seen a couple of action figures pop up on here. Because we're going to get right back into the horror stuff real soon. So, until then, we'll see you.